What up, everybody? Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast Network. What's going on? I'm Fabio here, and tonight, our first recap of the World Cup. The World Cup 2022 in Qatar has officially begun, ladies and gentlemen, and you know who I'm repping. I'm Ecuadorian by marriage, baby. So we got to talk about the game that happened today. Ecuador, Qatar hosting their first World Cup. A lot of drama, a lot of controversy, human rights stuff, whether you believe this or that, is there really bribes going on? Did they bribe to get this World Cup? You know what? All of that shit doesn't matter anymore because once the whistle blew, it became about football and football only. So hold your politics, hold your opinions. It's about the love of the game, baby. And you know what? There was a lot of controversy earlier in the week. A rumor had come out on Twitter saying that possibly up to a few players were bribed up to $7 million of the Ecuadorian team to throw the game against Qatar. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, that did not happen. Okay. What happened was actually Ecuador was blowing out Qatar. And if it wasn't for a VAR review immediately, man, this game could have been way out of hand. But let's pull up what we got here so we can talk a little bit about this game, guys. Listen, first and foremost, before we keep going on, we appreciate you being here. And if you're watching the video, please leave us a like. Please leave us a comment if you haven't already subscribed, because we're going to have more World Cup stuff coming all week, month long. It's going to be popping, so you cannot miss it here on MWP. Please subscribe and stay with us here. All right, so let's get into the game. Here we go. Qatar, Ecuador. 2-0. A great performance, of course, led by one of their veterans. Ecuador's got one of the youngest teams on, I believe, 11 out of their roster were below 23 and younger. So Ecuador was flying. Qatar rated 50. I don't know how they got that high. Maybe because they won a tournament not that long ago. So I kind of propped up their standing. But Ecuador looked like the better team, the more compact team, controlled the ball pretty much all the game, hardly giving Qatar any possession. And my man, Enner Valencia, woo-wee! This guy was having a field day. Rated 9.2. Both goals scored by Valencia, even a goal that was disallowed in the 3rd minute. That would have been his too. A great little kind of pass, but you know what? They called it offsides when they went back to look at it, and most people were baffled, completely blown away. How the hell could this be offsides? But you know what? In the end, to the letter of the law, technically they were. But you know what? There's no difference. As you can see, the green marks and, of course, the blue marks litter the Ecuadorian starting 11. I mean, what a great performance by Valencia. Also, Casado had a great game, too, showing his quality. Ecuador just looked like the better team. Qatar had 1 or 2 chances that really could have, especially at the end of the first half and then towards the end of the second half, they had a great opportunity, but they just couldn't get any into the net. So Ecuador just cruised through. They're at the top of Group A right now with 3 points, and we'll see what happens with their other side tomorrow, which is going to be interesting, Senegal and Netherlands. So Ecuador, as Ecuadorian fans, which I had a group of people at my house celebrating this Ecuadorian win, man, it couldn't get any better, baby. But Qatar, gotta say, there's a lot of question marks with them. I could see them possibly going the rest of this group stage without scoring a goal, definitely without getting a win. I mean, if they squeak by a tie against Senegal or Netherlands, they should really be embarrassed with themselves, those two teams, because Qatar is easily one of the worst teams in this tournament, and you'll see it more as they play later this week and then next week. So for me, Qatar, listen, I'm not going to make any arguments based on politics or what led up to the World Cup, whether they should have had. I'm just using my eyes for what I saw on the field. And today, what I saw was a team that was completely overmatched. Ecuador was able to control possession, even when Qatar had possession. Within a few touches, 5 to 10 seconds, they would lose the ball immediately again. So after the 2 goals happened, Ecuador was just cruising, man. It was cruise control. Second half had no problems with the exception of one or two dangerous moments from Qatar, which they, again, couldn't find the back of the net. So as Ecuadorian fans, you got to be happy. You got to be happy. But tomorrow, guys, tomorrow, listen, I'm excited because I'm Ecuadorian by marriage, but I support the US of A because, of course, I'm in New York, bro. I'm a fucking American. I got to support. There's no Italians, all right? This is what we got going. So tomorrow's the big game. So you got to check into the MWP network tomorrow because tomorrow night we're going to be talking the USA Wales game. We're going to recap Netherlands and Senegal. And, of course, the first game tomorrow is the first game in Group B. It's England and Iran. That's going to be interesting, especially as an American fan. See what happens with England. How strong is Iran? It's going to be a great matchup. But, guys, look, if you're here and you love soccer, this is what we do here. Predominantly, we talk about Milan because we love Milan. So if you want more content about Serie A, this is the channel. But right now, it's World Cup time. So we're all in, baby. So later on, we got a whole crew of guys on our channel that love talking soccer, love talking the World Cup. And we got Canadians, so they're going to be talking about Canada. We got Americans, so we're going to get you there tomorrow. And we're going to be touching base on every game. So if you ain't with the channel already, subscribe. Do us a solid. Let's get us up to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this group stage. Come on. So if you ain't a subscriber, please do us a solid and hit that subscribe button. Hit a like and leave your comment. What do you guys think? Was Ecuador really that great? Was Qatar really that bad today? Was Valencia just head above everybody else on the field today? Clearly is the best player. Give us your opinion. Leave it in the comment section. We appreciate you. Guys, so check it out tomorrow on the channel. Subscribe. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you guys for checking us out. I'm Fabio here. Let me get the hell off that thing. I'm Fabio with the MWP Network, also of the show Coast to Coast. So don't miss us, guys. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel, and we'll check you next time.